Okay, and we are back. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. It's me, it's MDTenebris. I'm back again to bring you some more mediocre Pokemon play. Below me on the screen, I have two links. There is a red link that is to my YouTube channel. That's the MDTenebris Plays Pokemon YouTube channel. If you like what you see today, feel free to go check the whole back catalog out. You can like, you can subscribe. If you click the bell, it will let you know when there are new videos available. There's plenty of decks. There's single card decks. There's EX decks. There's everything. So feel free to go and check it out. Deck lists are in the information boxes on the videos. The purple link is to my Twitch. It's where I am now. I'm here every Saturday at 2 p.m. or every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. So if you want to come, hang out, join the chat, talk to me live, feel free to do that. That's all good, and everyone is welcome. We also have in the information box a link to a Discord channel. If you want to join the Discord channel, you'll get updates on what's going on in my life, for instance. You get stream announcements, you get stream timing, so there's plenty of bonuses to that if you want to join that. And yeah, let's get into the day. Today we are going to be doing this Noivern EX card, but I was looking at this Covert Flight, right? For 70 damage during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic Pokemon. So I was kind of interested in that. The Dominating Echo, you get 140 damage during your opponent's next turn. They can't play any special energy or stadium cards from their hand. So I haven't really maximized that part of the card. Really kind of looking at this Covert Flight aspect of it and trying to pair this card with, if you guessed the Devolution TM, then you are correct. Using the Devolution TM, hopefully we can bring all of the two-stage EX Pokemon or any two-stage EX Pokemon that are going to be doing decent damage to us down to a lower stage where we can hit them, knock them out with maybe the 70 damage. And then also, we're using the Noivern Covert Flight to help deal with the basic Pokemon that would be EX's basic V Pokemon. So that's kind of the idea behind it, trying a little bit of a stall-out deck. We also have in here the Mimikyu, right? The Mimikyu, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon EX and V Pokemon. So this is kind of to help us stall out until we can get the Noivern EX into a position where we have the upper hand. So what do we have in this deck? Let me break it down. We have a couple other Pokemon in here. We have this Chimecho in here, right? Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. So this is kind of like an interesting way to get the energy into your hand. We also have this Pokemon, the Dreaming Tone, this Chimecho. During your opponent's next turn, if an energy card is attached to the defending Pokemon from your opponent's hand, that Pokemon will be asleep. This kind of helps us stall out a little longer because it doesn't go into activation until they play an energy onto the Pokemon, which means that it will be asleep when they want to attack. So the nice thing about this sleep status is that it doesn't go on during your turn, so that there's a coin flip giving the opportunity for them to wake up. It means that they cannot attach an energy, or the Pokemon will be asleep when they want to attack. So they'd either have to retreat it, switch it out for something else, or they'd have to find a way to nullify that sleep status before attacking. So I think that's kind of like a sneaky little fun one, so I threw that in here. This is a very bare bones deck, I will say that. I just saw that the basic attacks, and I got a little excited, so I kind of went for that. So what else do we have in here? We have the Earthen Vessel. This will allow us to go and grab the 2 types of energy that we need. We also have the Energy Retrieval. If we lose a Noivern, we can just grab those 2 energies back out of the discard pile. We have the Fog Crystal in here, 2 Fog Crystals, which will allow us to grab our Mimikyu if we need it, or a Psychic Energy. We got some Nest Balls, some Ultra Balls. We got the Town Store to help us pull out these Devolution and the Turbo Energize TMs. Now, the Turbo Energize also allows us to grab 2 basic energy cards and attach them to your bench Pokemon any way you like. This is super useful when you're playing with this Mimikyu, because you can put the Mimikyu into the starting spot. You can be protected against the EX and the V Pokemon, and then you can use the Turbo Energize to pull the energies onto your Noivern EX out of your deck. So I really have liked how that has functioned so far. So what else we got? We got some fan favorites. We got Avery, we got Boss's Orders, Clavell, we got Iono in here, we got Jacq. The Lady is also to help us grab multiple types of energies. I'm a big fan of the Lady card. You can never get too many energies in my opinion, because I only have 14 in here, so it's not a ton. And then we also have Klara. Just a lot of energy pull in this deck. So that's kind of how I set it up. Kind of interested to see how we do on stream. I think I won maybe like 3 of the 4 games I played with it so far, but I was still experimenting. I was kind of stalling the game out to get to try different things. I actually thought at one point the Dreaming Tone swapped the Pokemon, but that's a different Pokemon that does that. Another Chimecho actually allows you to swap the Pokemon and makes the starting one asleep. But this is kind of interesting because it holds the Pokemon asleep when they want to attack. So it kind of stalls out a turn, which I kind of think is kind of cool. We do only have one switch because of the Noivern retreat cost, but that makes us weak in terms of we have to put energies on each of these guys to get them out. We do also have an escape rope in here. So it's a little bit of a tricky deck, but yeah, let's see how it goes. So without further ado, let's check out Noivern EX. Yeah, having to take cards out of a deck to put cards you want in is always a little upsetting. I don't know if that's gonna help at all. All right, so we're going up against Bearded Zombie here. Or Bearded Zombie, I'm not sure. It looks like a 0. Probably is. Might be a little bit edgy here. And that's okay. We, edgelords are okay. Yeah, this deck has been, it's been kind of interesting. I might end up taking a couple of the Chimechos out and putting in some more Mimikyus. The Turbo Energize really helps. Aha, and we have no basic Pokemon to start, so we're going to mulligan on this first turn. We're going up against a Mimikyu card sheath, so we might have a counter deck here. I don't have any attackers in here aside from Noivern EX. So if we do go up against a Mimikyu, it's going to be a little tough. We got 3. We got 3 mulligans, so the game is shoving it right up mine right at the start. And we have the Chimecho to start. Okay. No basic Pokemon collection. Not looking good. Interesting. So we're going to be going up against... Okay, this looks like it's going to be doing... I'm guessing into the Mismagius that does put 2 damage counters on each of your Pokemon. That is scary. Discard a basic Psychic Energy in order to heal 30 damage from each of their Pokemon. That's huge as well. It's a Gimmighoul. Interesting. I'm not sure if they're doing Golden Go or not. I wouldn't think so in a Psychic deck, but alright, finally. Okay, so we did get a Noibat. Hypnoblast for 10. I'm gonna go for search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards. If you put them in your hand and then shuffle your deck. I'm gonna put 1 on here. And I guess we'll go for the Lady, I think, is the plan. We'll grab that. And then we can use the Ultra Ball next turn. So I think that's going to be my turn. We're going to end the turn here. So we can have a Noivern EX up and running next turn, which would be cool. If they manage to get something in play that's going to attack or take out the Chimecho, that'll make my life a little easier. But otherwise, we can just go to sleep with the Hypnoblast. They're using a Clavell, so we actually might be able to utilize our Avery next turn. Very interesting. And it's going to be the Greavard. So this is going to be a Houndstone deck, which makes sense. It has a lot of weak-looking Psychic Pokemon in here. So you want as many Psychic Pokemon in your discard pile as possible to power up your Houndstone. We got the Hypnoblast coming in for 10 damage, and I am asleep. That is fine, and I am still asleep. We are okay with that. All right, so what am I going to do first? Escape Rope. Perfect. We're going to go Avery here. And they're going to have to discard something. They were too busy using an emote to recognize it, but now they have. Oh, they got rid of the Natu, so we're not going to be seeing a Xatu coming in. They're spamming the emotes already for some reason. Not sure why. I'm not going to discard a Psychic Energy just yet. We're going to go Dark Energy onto the Noibat. We're going to go Ultra Ball. I'm going to get rid of this Earthen Vessel and I think a Psychic Energy. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, we'll go. We'll go Psychic because we can grab the Fog Crystals, make that easier. So we'll go Noivern EX here. They do have a Mimikyu that is going to be a little tricky. And we are going to escape rope. Ooh. If we escape rope, they can put the Mimikyu in. And then I can't do anything. What do I want to do here? I do also want to take out the Misdreavus, so we're going to leave it at this. They may in fact cycle the Mimikyu in preemptively, which would allow us to use the escape rope to get rid of it. That would be kind of nice. Would not mind seeing that. So I'm going to see what the bearded zombie does. He does have the Houndstone now. It's going to need 3 energies attached, though. Only has 140, so we can take it out with the Noivern EX, not a problem. Do we get the heads? We do get the heads. So, in fact, I am not going to escape rope. I'm going to retreat. We're going to go dark energy here. Retreat this guy. And we're just going to take out... actually, we can boss's orders in for this Houndstone. And I think we're just going to do that. We're just going to go like that. Bang. No problem. Take out the Houndstone. You'll love to see it. I'm not sure if this is going to be the most challenging deck for us just because it seems to not have any like super strong Pokemon. It seems to be the kind of deck you really need to stack. So we might get screwed over later on in the game. This Mimikyu looks like it might be a challenge. They're swapping in the Chimecho to play the Misdreavus. I'm very interested in this. Okay. Fair enough. And they have another Mimikyu. So this might be a pain in the butt. I'm not sure how strong my Noivern are going to be. We do have our own Mimikyu. And we did not get out of that one. So, tough times. I think we're going to go escape rope here. We're going to see. I'm guessing they're going to move a Mimikyu into play. And we will just boss's orders it out. Which will be fine. Let's see. Yep, there's the Mimikyu. All right. Alrighty. And I think, yeah, we're just going to boss's orders in for this Misdreavus here. And we're going to take out the Misdreavus. If they don't have any attackers, we're in a much better situation. I will be putting a dark energy onto here because it doesn't matter. And we're just going to go... I can do the 7. We'll do that. Keep us protected. Doesn't really matter. Either of them would have taken it out. I don't think they're going to be playing any special energies. We get another prize card. So what is this? The Fog Crystal. Okay. So we should go looking for something that can deal with this Mimikyu. I think that's the plan. So I wonder if I use the Covert Flight. Your opponent reveals their hand. You choose a card you find there, put it on the bottom of their deck. If you put a card at the bottom of their deck, okay. Your opponent may draw a card. So what did he get rid of? I don't even know. Oh, the Earthen Vessel. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well. I'm very confused by this behavior now. You could just leave the Noivern EX there. Like, I can't attack your Mimikyu. It's an EX Pokemon. Do they not know what the EX Pokemon does? Maybe they're trying to take out the Chimecho because they think that's the safest way to handle this deck. We're going Clavell here. Mimikyu, Noivern, and he's doing 40 damage. That's not bad. I think we'll go for another Mimikyu just to match them. 1, 2, 3. I guess we'll go... We can go Fog Crystal as well. I don't really need to go Fog Crystal. Have we lost any energies? We have lost energies. Okay, we could play that next, though. Okay, so I guess we'll put, we'll just put a Psychic Energy onto the Mimikyu here. And we'll use this Turbo Energize, I think. Fog Crystal, do I want to get anything else? Not really. Yeah, and we'll just go Turbo Energize. And we will apply, we got one, and I guess we'll go for another one. We got rid of the Psychic, so now each of our Pokemon have a Psychic Energy on them. We do have the Dark Energies to apply. It only needs one Psychic Energy for each of them. So, very nice. And now we're prepared. We can take out these Mimikyu if we need to. So, feeling decent. Okay, I guess the Mimikyu is not as big a counter as I was concerned about. Because Mimikyu kind of counters Mimikyu. Like, the fact that it does exactly its own HP is kind of nice. Reversal Energy, interesting. So they're actually going to be attacking me. Using the Arven with the Defiance Band. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Do they have, like, a boss's orders or an escape? Well, they can't use the boss's orders, can they? Perfect. So he takes out my Chimecho. That's fine. And we're going to play another Mimikyu and take out this Mimikyu. Like so. Not bad. Okay. We got a Jacq. So we're actually going to go Jacq here. We're going to grab two of these guys, I guess. We'll go Dark Energy onto the Mimikyu here. We'll go Energy Retrieval. We'll get back these two energies here. And we're just going to hit... we'll evolve our... I might leave the Noibat for now. And we're going to go and take out this Mimikyu. No problem. Very nice. Very nice. And he used a Reversal Energy on that Pokemon. So, might be struggling to find energies. They might not have any energy in their hand. Which is interesting. But yeah. Deck is going okay. This is not the toughest competitor, I gotta admit. But the deck is going okay. And that Houndstone requires a lot of energy. Ooh, okay. Heal 20 damage from this Pokemon and Psyburn for 110. That's a lot of... but it's a basic Pokemon, so Noivern's totally safe. Can also one-shot it, so really not... And he doesn't have the energies. Okay, I'm feeling very good about this game now. We're going to go Noivern here. And just, you know, take out this Mimikyu. Now we have no threats to our Noivern EX. Very, very nice. All right, we get another prize card. 2 prize cards left. This game is going pretty good. Another Noivern EX. So is it the Gimme Ghoul? Is he stalling out for energy now, or is he just going to play the Mew and hope that the one energy... Yeah, he's just doing the Mew. Okay. A very interesting decision here. I could probably take out the Mew with the Mimikyu if I really wanted to. Don't have to, but I could. If they have a Reversal Energy... Oh, it doesn't work for non-evolution Pokemon, I believe, so it wouldn't even help the Mewtwo. Interesting deck. Very interesting deck. Not the toughest opponent, I guess. We'll see. For a deck that's struggling to find so many energies, I'm not sure why you would have this Moonlit Hill in here. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go Psychic Energy here. We'll just retreat this guy. We'll get rid of the Dark Energy. I have some Dark Energy in my hand. We'll go back to our Noivern EX. And we're just going to take it out with the Dominating Echo. Not even too concerned. This game looks like it's in the bag. Feeling good. Both the Mimikyus are still ready. And the emojis are still coming. These emotes, yeah. Be really nice if the game cared enough to let you mute them. It's kind of crazy that it doesn't give you any option to mute the spamming by other people. And that's the game. We're just gonna go Covert Flight, end it nice and quick. Thank you very much, Bearded Zombie. We will take the first one of the day. I gotta do a little chart here. Gotta do a little chart. We're gonna take this card, grab a pen, and we got, is this forward or backwards? This is forward. Alright, so wins. You see that? I didn't even click, and it doesn't let me see my own victory pose. So the designers are clearly assholes, because the only person that gets to watch the victory pose is the loser. I don't understand why they hate everyone so much. Not bad. So going into game 3, we're gonna see. We are weak to dark. If it is a lost, a Roaring Moon deck. Oh, I guess it's just all the damage done. Stops the damage. So I guess Roaring Moon EX does not care about Mimikyu. We'll see. A Nest Ball coming in, so it's not going to be a quick and easy game. It's going to be a Roaring Moon deck, so another going up against the Roaring Moon, and we still don't have anything that stops the Roaring Moon damage. So they didn't know. They actually didn't know that they could attack the Mimikyu. That's tough. Going up against Boogie 0824. We have had 2 counter decks today, and we have lost to both of them. Oh, man. All right, so we get a heads. And we're going to go first. Yes. Yes, thank you very much. We're going to go first. Ah, that's tough. I'm so tired of making bad decisions in the game. This is a hard deck to play. We got a Noibat. There we go. And they are a Mewtwo VStar deck. Okay. Oh, I looked up what the VStar Pokemon are in the lore, because I had a viewer ask that last time. And they're not anything. The TCG game does not exactly mirror the video games, and VStar Pokemon are just TCG Pokemon. There are theories, though, that they're meant to represent, when you pair them with the VMAX Pokemon, they're meant to represent the agile and the strong attacks that you get in Legends of Arceus. So that was a theory I saw, but they do not perfectly line up. Drowsy, we're gonna be going to sleep this game. It's gonna be tough. All right. What do I want to do here? We do have the turbo engine. I cannot use it on this guy. Kind of wish this Noibat had no retreat cost. We can use a Lady next turn, so I guess we'll go like this, and maybe we will end the turn there. I'm gonna guess the Drowsy is going into a Hypno. Your opponent chooses one of their bench Pokemon, switch it with active Pokemon. The new active Pokemon is now asleep. So they're going, I guess they're going for a Psychic Energy here. Oh, they're going for the Mewtwo. All right, cool. Mewtwo's coming out. Nice and early. Psychic Energy onto there. We got a Clavell. So I think we're gonna go Lady here. I'm gonna go dark, psychic, sure. All right, and then we're gonna use the Ultra Ball. We're gonna get rid of the Turbo Energize, I think. No, we're gonna get rid of the Avery, I think, and an Energy. Which one's on him already? Psychic. All right, so actually we'll get rid of the Psychic Energy. Done. We're gonna go and grab ourselves the Noivern EX, a nice quick setup. We like to see that. We go Noivern EX. And the Drowsy has the perfect amount of HP to Covert Flight. We're gonna take out the Drowsy. We're gonna protect ourselves against the Mewtwo V. So unless they have the Mewtwo VStar, I am not too concerned about the Mewtwo V. Also, they're only gonna have 2 energy available, potentially 3, depending on what cards they have in their deck. So not expecting enough damage to take out the Noivern EX anyways. All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. This might be the first game where like the covert flight really works because I keep going against Roaring Moon or Mimikyus, and it's been tough. And Giratina V also ignores it. So several Pokemon that just totally ignore the reason I put this deck together have been the decks we've gone up against. So it's been a little tough. It's been a little uphill today. All right, Kadabra. There's gonna be an Alakazam in here, potentially Alakazam EX. Would not be surprised. Alakazam EX is my best going video on my YouTube channel right now. I really enjoyed playing that deck. That was crazy. And then I made it even stronger, and I went undefeated, which was great. That was a fun stream. Yeah, we'll see. That was like an 8-0 day. I'm on 2 and 3 right now. That hurts. But again, we're going up against Giratina and Roaring Moon. Like, they all ignore the whole reason I set this deck up in the first place. Earthen Vessel. No, we're going to go Clavell. We're going to grab ourselves some backup. Mimikyu, Noibat, and then maybe we go for this Chimecho. I really like this Chimecho because if you ever get to use it, it basically stops them from putting more energy on their Pokemon. Unless it evolves, actually. Unless it evolves. So, so I think we're gonna go Covert Flight here. We're gonna put something on first, actually. Dark Energy on here. Does that make sense? Should I put a Psychic Energy on the Mimikyu instead? Because I don't have a Yeah, I guess we'll do that. And then we can use the Turbo Energize if we need to. We could actually retreat now and use the Turbo Energize to set ourselves up, and then the Mewtwo V can't attack us. And we could play from a position of strength. Or we just do the Covert Flight now. But if they evolve it into Mewtwo VStar, I think it does, what, 90 damage? While it's having the 140 means I can two-shot it. So that's the question I need to ask myself. Do I think they have the Mewtwo VStar or not? I don't know. It's tough. This is a tough deck. Oh, it'd be so much easier if I could see what they had. So, hoping for no Mewtwo VStar. Or anything that could pull it for them. And then we get the knockout. Not in the next turn, actually. 14 and 70 would be 210. So we gotta hit it again. Okay, so what are we gonna see? Ta-da! Perfect. Okay, so what do we get? We get a Turbo Energize again. You know what? I think it's actually just safer not to play this game anymore. The V-Star cannot attack the Mimikyu regardless. So I'm just gonna go for this extra 70 with this guy. And then I can cycle back the EX Noivern and finish off the Mewtwo V, or I can just Turbo Energize Noibat. If it does go to V-Star, I can cycle the Noivern EX in. Mimikyu should be safe from Alakazam EX as well, I believe. So. And this was kind of how I wanted this deck to work. You know, you bounce in between the Mimikyu and the Noivern EX. Oh, that hurts him a lot, actually. He can do 20 damage to the Mimikyu. I can actually take him out. Not a problem. Ooh, but you know what? I think I prefer that. That's kind of nasty. I like that. We're going to put the Dark Energy on the Noibat. And we're going to go for the knockouts on the Mewtwo V. No Mewtwo V-Star coming in today. Thank you very much. We are a little vulnerable to the Alakazam EX coming in, doing 120 damage. We got another Noivern EX. Perfect. So we can use Path to the Peak to get rid of the Pokestop. We will cuck their draw a little bit. We'll play the Noivern EX onto the Noibat. We can use the Earthen Vessel to go and grab ourselves some energy. I want to see what they grab with this Raihan, but I'm not sure if it shows me. What do we got coming in here? Another Mewtwo V. Okay. And Noivern has a free retreat. So we are just going to retreat out. Path to the Peak will stop the Klara. I mean the Mewtwo VStar from using its VStar ability. We're going to evolve the Noivern EX here. We're going to retreat for free into our Mimikyu. We're going to use the Earthen Vessel. We're going to get rid of one of the Turbo Energizes, no problem. We're going to use Psychic Energy, 2 Psychic Energies. Everyone needs Psychic Energy now. And we're just going to hit... what can I get back? Nothing really. Alright, so we're just going to go Ghost Dive. We're going to take out the Abra before it's an Alakazam. And now we are still protected from the Mewtwo V. Very nice. Oh, this deck actually is pretty decent when you are not going up against direct counters to it. I didn't realize how many counters there were in the meta right now. But I guess Roaring Moon and then Giratina V both do that. I guess Duraludon would also be a counter. Are there any other Pokemon that just ignore effects? I can't think of them off the top of my head. They're going for a Fog Crystal, so it's basic Pokemon are Psychic Energy. I would guess a basic Pokemon, considering the Mewtwo V is kind of powerless in this situation. And to be honest, I could really just, with the Path to the Peak there, I could just cycle back a Noivern EX. I have 2 of them now. And I could just hit it twice. I don't even really need to be too concerned. So we got a Diancie coming in. Cannot one-shot the Diancie with the Mimikyu. They have the V-Star, but no V-Star ability. They only have access to 90 damage right now. If they get another energy on, it will be up to, wait. This is an attack, it's not an ability. Alright, this attack does 120 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon V, so that doesn't help them. And the Psy Purge they would need to have, they're only doing 180 damage right now. And they can't attack me with the Mimikyu, but they might be going for a Boss's Orders with this Raihan. So it kind of makes sense to try and get the Noivern in and hit him. But then 3 times 9 is 270. So that would knock out my Noivern EX. I am quite far ahead though. What do I want to do here? I can attack it for 140. I can hit it for 70. I think I'm gonna retreat. I think we'll do the Psychic Energy. Yeah, we'll do Psychic, why not? Alright, so we'll retreat this guy. We'll play this guy because he needs an extra energy anyways. And then he would have to discard them all, so I'm not too concerned about that. Oh, I could have maybe retreated into this guy and then attacked because now he's evolved. He can't put the energy on and then evolve out of the sleep. That would have been really good. That would have been really cool if I'd done that. I would have really thought that was, dang, dude. I'm just not smart enough for this game. I'm not smart enough for my own deck. So painful. Maybe they have the Boss's Orders. But that would have been so funny to play the Chimecho, and then he gets an energy, and he puts it on the Mewtwo VStar, and then it falls asleep, and he can't attack it. And I would be cracking myself up. It would just stall out. Alright, so we're just going to see 180 damage, I guess. Maybe it's just doing 80 damage. No, it's 180 and he's lost the game. That's the game. Cool, cool. Very cool. All right, so we are actually just going to Dominating Echo again. Take out the Mestwo VStar. We have tied ourselves on the day. 3 wins and 3 losses. Not a lot of games because we ended up playing like 2 of them really far down. And just totally getting spanked in both, unfortunately. There you go. That's not too bad. Man, we did not get a ton of great games. Maybe I'll play one more. Maybe I'll try it one more time. I kind of wish I'd put the energy onto the Noibat, but we didn't know we were going to get it. And this is going to be a Roaring Moon deck as well. So this will be the 3rd Roaring Moon deck we're going up against. I wonder if we can get any wins against Roaring Moon. Again, the Frenzied Gouging totally ignores the reason we put this deck together, so this is a counter deck, unfortunately. My fault. Imagine thinking that you would come across a deck that wasn't your exact counter deck. I didn't realize that that was all I was going to get to play today, so I'm a glutton for punishment. Glutton for punishment. I love how this guy's statement is it's important to master the cards that you have in your deck, and I've gone against like 2 fucking Roaring Moon EX decks that were not aware, and the Giratina V that were just not aware that they could attack the Mimikyu or the Noivern EX after the covert is used. Yeah, we'll go first. What do I get? We're going up against Hugo before 1 or Hugo B41. A decent start. We got a Noibat here. We got the sleepy Chimecho for stalling out. I probably should have played them separately, but we have the lady, so next turn I will have Dark. It's a psychic type deck, so it's not going to be a Roaring Moon. It might be Giratina. It did have a Colress in it. Could be a Lost Zone deck. Another counter. That would be really incredible bad luck if we got out of fucking 8 games, 6 of them were counter decks. That'd be incredible. I'd be very impressed. It's I fucking hate playing these Lunatone decks. I really don't want to play this. But it's a basic Pokemon, so Noivern is fine. End the turn. We'll see, we'll see. I hope they don't have the water energy for the Greninja, but we'll see what we get. Play our Noivern EX with the dark energy next turn. Take out the Lunatone very quickly. This deck sets up pretty quick if you get the right cards in the right, like it doesn't seem to take too long to get the 2 different types of energies. We're getting Level Ball coming out here. I'm guessing it's going to be for the Solrock. Yes, okay. And they only have 1 Psychic Energy in there right now. Interesting, interesting. So they can do the Cycle Draw. And they can draw 3 cards. Oh, if they have... No, it's discard any card, I think. Colress's Experiment coming in. All right. So they're going to start the Lost Zone up. 2 Trekking Shoes. I wonder what they grabbed. Might be more Lunatone or something. It sucks that the Lunatone is 90 HP and the Solrock is 90 HP because our Covert, what's it called? Covert Flight only does 70 damage, so it will take 2 hits to knock both of these, either of these guys out, which is a little bit of a shame. But that's okay. Yeah, and we're just thinking. Hugo's thinking. Okay. And they're going for the Cycle Draw. Interesting. So they only have 1 Solrock, but they might have grabbed another. If they grabbed another and a Lunatone, how much does it do? Be doing 90 damage. So we're gonna go Dark Energy here. We're gonna go Noivern here. And I think we're just gonna do Dominating Echo and take it out. We're gonna hope they did not get another Lunatone in their hand when they did the Cycle Draw, and we'll see what we got. Boss's Orders. All right, so we could actually take out the Radiant Greninja next turn. I guess they're making it easier on us. I guess they would prefer to sacrifice the Radiant Greninja than the Solrock in this case. But we'll see. We'll see. How many energies are in here now? 1, 2, 3. So if they did get 3 Solrock into play, they could potentially attack me if they find the Lunatone. These decks always have so much draw. I rarely play against Lunatone Solrock decks because they just have so long that they take for their turns. However, because of the Covert Flight, take out the Radiant Greninja, and we should be okay. So we got 2 Solrock on the bench, so they could potentially, if they do find the Lunatone, oh, that's nice. If they find the Lunatone, they could potentially have it up and running for next turn. But again, it's only gonna be doing like 90 damage, so we should be okay. We'll use the Dominating Echo. We'll take out the Radiant Greninja. There it is. So maybe it's doing 120 damage. If they attach another energy this turn from their hand, then you got 90. So then they would do, oh, it's plus, right? Plus, so it would be at 120. It's at 120 now, so they can attach another 2. Would be my guess. Yeah, I think this is a nice little plan. And we'll just take out the Lunatone again. There should only be 4 in the deck. I'm guessing they have like rescue carriers and crap, but they haven't used one yet. Another Noivern, can't use that right now. The Devolution machine is not going to be that useful this game. And they got 27 cards left, so they did find the other Lunatone, but we did restart the energies, so they are going to have to... What is going on with this? Oh, it was glitching out. Of course it was. So, they can only apply 3 per turn. We do not have another boss's orders. They can now apply 4 per turn, so they can do 150. This is going to be a little tricky. We might have to just start going for the Covert Flight. I kind of wish we could take the Radiant Greninja out and not stress about it, but I think we're going to have to go for the Covert Flight here. Instead, yeah. It's so crazy how like the card has to pause after it does it as well. Like you can't just like set it back. Like the algorithm, the way they've set this game up is so bad. Okay, and we have the Mewtwo V coming in, so that is going to be a little scary. He has 150 damage on him right now. How much more can he apply? Another 3, so that's another 100, another 90 on 150. So you're at 240. I'm not going to risk it. We're going to go Ultra Ball. I think we're going to go Technical Machine here and Earthen Vessel, because we have the Lady and we can use the Lady. So I'm going to go for this Noibat here. We're going to go Noibat. We're going to attach a Psychic Energy there. We're going to use the Lady to go and grab ourselves a bunch of energy here. We can have 2 Noivern in play. And we'll go for the Covert Flight. They have to apply an energy to the Radiant Greninja in order to get it out of that position. But that's fine. I will wait and see what they do. They might very quickly realize they need to get the Mestwo VStar in order to combat me. And I could take the Radiant Greninja out with 1 more Covert Flight. Take us down to 3 prize cards. They don't seem to have noticed it, but maybe they're just planning on using the Mestwo VStar ability to use the Mestwo VStar ability to hurt me. Yeah, but they need to put the energy on it now, and they can't use the Solrock, which is fine. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I need to find a Mimikyu to deal with the Mewtwo VStar as well. So if I can find some kind of Nest Ball or a Clavell or something else, that'd be very helpful at this point in time. They're still loading up this Lunatone, so it's a little scary, but I think we'll be okay. 8 times 30, so they're doing 240 plus the 30, 270, and we have the Devolution now, which is kind of nice. Would have preferred a Mimikyu or something to go and get a Mimikyu. We'll go Covert Flight here. And we will take out the Radiant Greninja, so they're going to lose some draw. They're down to 20 cards. We're going to get this. Is it a Mimikyu? No, but it's a Clavell, so we can still get the Mimikyu. It's going to make our life with the Mewtwo VStar a lot easier, and we have stuff to counter everything that they have now, which is great. This was designed to be a counter deck. The idea is you use the Mimikyu to stall out against the EX Pokemon and the V and the VStar and the VMAX Pokemon. Then you use the Noivern EX Covert Flight to stall out against anything that is a basic Pokemon. So that's the idea behind it. It is just very unfortunate that we keep going up against decks that ignore the effect of Covert Flight or ignore the ability of the Mimikyu and just like take us out anyways. So interesting. I think he still thinks he's got the knockout. Ta-da! There we go. So deck is working. You love to see it. What do we get here? We get a switch. Interesting. All right, so we're gonna go Clavell here. We're gonna go Mimikyu, Noibat. All right, we go Mimikyu here. We're gonna go Mimikyu here. We're gonna put the Noibat in. We're gonna put a Dark Energy on the Noibat. Probably should have done that on the Mimikyu, because if we want to play the Mimikyu against the Mewtwo V, it's kind of helpful, but that's all right. And we're gonna go Covert Flight again. Very, very nice. And so we're protected again from any damage from the Lunatone. So it's gonna take them 2 turns approximately to get energies onto the Mewtwo VStar. And yeah, feeling okay about this one after a very, very, very shitty day of decks countering me. Oh man, 3 different types of Roaring Moon decks. 3 different types. I can't believe it. That's painful. All right, so he's retreating the Lunatone for the Mewtwo VStar. I am not protected against it. I don't know why you'd put the energy back on the Lunatone. There's another one. And they have a Psychic Energy on the Mewtwo VStar. So I guess the idea is you would put another energy on the Mewtwo VStar, and then you would, I don't know what the idea is here. What do I want to do? So I could hit him for 140 and scare him off. I do have another Noivern EX here. He's going to be playing all these fucking Lunatone back. I need to take out this Mewtwo VStar very quickly. And I will be allowed to hit it first, I believe. So if I can go and yeah, if I can do 140 damage to it now, he could swing the Lunatone in and take me out with a single Prizer. And then I play the other Noivern EX. So I guess the best solution here would just be to play a Mimikyu and put an energy on the other Mimikyu. He must have used a ton of his energy already anyways. And they're stuck on this guy. Right, so... I guess we'll go like this. You know what we should do? We're gonna switch. I think we're gonna switch. We're gonna see if this works. This will be interesting. Oh, I wanted to go Turbo Energize. That was dumb. Alright, well, I wanted to try this anyway, so we'll go Dreaming Tone. We'll see. Potentially, they apply the other energy to the Mewtwo VStar, and then it goes to sleep, and then they can't retreat it, and then they can't do anything. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. I'm not sure. They have 9 cards in their hand. They have 8 cards in their deck. They still have 6 prize cards to take. Haven't seen a boss's orders yet. Oh, we have. We've seen a boss's orders. Wait, did they discard the boss's orders? Okay, so they applied it to here. So they cannot retreat this guy now. And they cannot attack with him. But it's just like a stall, you know. And they got rid of another boss's orders. Ooh, that's a little painful. That's a little painful for them. And they're kind of setting up to try and take out the Noivern EX. So I guess... And we just got that guy. That's really bad for them. I put a dark energy on here. So if they have a switch, they can only take out the Chimecho, unless they have both a switch and a boss's orders. If I play the Mimikyu forward, I can hit him for 70. But then he can retreat. He can add an energy and retreat into this guy. But then they can't get the energy back onto the Mewtwo VStar very easily. And I think they have a switch because they were looking for it with that. Do I retreat? I'm just going to go for it again. This is a terrible decision. We'll see. But we have 3 Noivern EXs and we have 2 Mimikyus on the bench, so we should be able to dance around a little bit with this. Yes, so he's asleep now. And he does not get to flip a coin until after his turn. So he cannot attack and he cannot retreat. Yes, 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 yes. This is why we have this Chimecho in this deck. I really think this Chimecho is really fucking interesting, and I might just try and build a deck around it. And he's still asleep. So we're gonna retreat into this Mimikyu here. And we're gonna go like that. And I hope he stays asleep. Can we get some good luck today? Can we get a little bit of good luck today? Tails, 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 tails. Hell fucking yes. Finally. Fina-fucking-ly, we get some good luck, baby. Alright, so he can't retreat now. So I can hit him again with the Mimikyu, which allows me to one-shot it with the Noivern EX. And then I could just keep using the covert flight, and he's got nothing to counter it with. Fantastic. This is going really well. I'm really happy with this so far. Tails? He got the heads. Okay. Alright, that's fine. I guess we could put this on here. We have psychic energies in here. Yeah, we got 1. So we're just gonna go like this first. Ghost Eye. Another 70. So, you know, conceptually, I would guess he's gonna retreat the Mewtwo VStar, lose those 2 energies, move the Lunatone in, attack the Mimikyu with the Lunatone, and then I can swing in with the Noivern EX and knock out the Lunatone with the covert flight, protecting myself from the other Lunatone. And with his inability to put more energies onto this guy, I'm not that concerned anymore. So this is really good for us. I'm very happy right now. All right, we go like this. If we get a boss's orders, that'd be pretty cool as well, but that's fine. All right. Earthen Vessel. We're going to go Turbo Energize because I do not need to apply a bunch of energies. We'll go like that. We have another Noivern in play. We do have the Klara, actually. So we are going to go Klara here. We're going to grab ourselves the Mimikyu and another 2 Psychic Energies. Put the Mimikyu here. And we we are going to go Covert Flight. I'm going to take out this Lunatone. All of the energies are going into the discard pile. He needs to reapply them with the Solrock. We have an Avery. This is so good. This is such a good game, baby. Oh, man. Oh, man. You see, this deck is actually not bad when you're not literally going up against counters. Fantastic. And I can just one-shot the Mestwo VStar, so he's surrendering. I appreciate that. Hugo B41 or B41. I'm saying B41 is in, like, before. And yeah, I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just going to go Dominating Echo. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's the game. We get the last 2 prize cards. Don't want to antagonize him. And that's it. We got the game. It was worth it to play the Lunatone Solrock deck. There we go. GG, my man. GG. Ah, feels good. Feels good to end on a win. Love that. Okay, that is going to be it from me today. Thank you, everyone that came along for the stream. I hope you had a good time. I had a really good time. This is actually a fun deck. This is a fun deck when it works. If you are going to be going up against a ton of decks that specifically counter it, it's not great in the meta right now, I guess, because Roaring Moon seems to be very popular still. So I haven't played for like a month and a half, so this is why I wasn't aware of that. But yeah, Noivern EX. If you put it together right, you get the good cards, it works, totally works. So, definitely recommend throwing your own version together. Let me know in the comments what kind of cards you took out and put in. I'm very interested to see how people put stuff like that together. So, would love to hear about it. So, below me on the screen, there is a red link. That is to my YouTube channel. That is the MDTenebris Plays Pokemon YouTube channel. If you like what you saw today, feel free to go and check the whole back catalog. It is all there. You can like, you can subscribe. If you click the bell, it will let you know when there are new videos available, like this one will be soon. There is also a purple link below me. That is to my Twitch account. That's where I am now. I'm here every Saturday at 2:30 and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. So those are Eastern times. If you want to come join the chat, hang out, talk live, that is all good, and you are welcome to come. There's also in the information box a link to a Discord channel. If you want to join the Discord channel, you will get updates on when the streams are happening. You will get announcements when they are canceled and stuff like that. You can hang out. You can discuss Pokemon decks. You can help me build the decks that I play on the stream. So that is, those are the 3. Feel free to do any of that. I would like to thank everyone that came along for the stream today. And you, the viewer at home, if you're watching this on YouTube, I would like to thank you for watching. I appreciate the supports. And yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. So that's going to be it from me today. I hope wherever you are in the world, you have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. I hope you get a very, very good night's sleep tonight. I've been having terrible sleep recently. I'm on a whole insomnia treatment plan now. It's crazy. So hope you get a really nice, restful sleep tonight. I hope you wake up super well rested and prepped for having a great Sunday. If you're in America, hope you enjoy Super Bowl Sunday. I hope you have a good time. Don't get too drunk. And yeah, that's going to be all from me today. This is MDTenebris. I'm signing off. So take it easy. Peace out. Adios.